So before we get started onto today's story time, we do have a sponsor. Woo woo. So as you can see, I am wearing some cute jewelry, which is from Ana Luisa. This is a company that I love. I am obsessed with their jewelry, you guys. I have tons of silver and gold jewelry pieces, but I mainly have golds. I just feel like it complements my skin tone. They are 100% sustainable. I'm wearing this huge ring, which is so cute. This one is their Noah necklace, and then I'm wearing one here on my thumb. It is called the rope ring. Oh my gosh, I had a brain fart. And then I'm also wearing my cute little hoops. I love these because I feel like they're very like basic. You can wear them every day. You can dress them up or you can dress them down. I love to wear these when I have my hair down because they're not too distracting and like they still like, you know, just frame the face. And then I'm also wearing my necklace that I tend to wear a lot. So if you guys haven't checked out Ana Luisa, make sure you do. I do have a discount code with them. I have all the links in the description box down below that you can check out. And right now they're actually having their biggest sale of the year. Let's end the year right with some cute jewelry from Ana Luisa. You can use 10% off, and on final like clearance items you can take off up to 60% off. So definitely check out their website. They have earrings, they have necklaces, they have rings, they have bracelets, they have everything. With that said, thank you Ana Luisa for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to check out my code and everything will be in the description box down below. Now let's get started with today's story time. I'm not really going to be like too specific with my makeup details, and this story time might be a little bit shorter, so I might edit out a few parts of me doing my makeup. Let's go ahead and get started, you guys. All right, so this story time is probably a few weeks old. Yeah. I swear this stuff happens to me because I am an idiot. I'm too nice of a person. Like, it should be illegal how nice I am. I'm not even joking. Like, I'm not even joking. Okay. So for the most part, I like to do my shopping at like Walmart, right? Just because it's convenient. I have everything. Walmart has pretty much everything that I need. Food, everything. You know, if you shop there. So I've always been that girl, that person that whenever somebody comes up to me and asks me for money, I usually, if I have cash, like I will give them $1, $5, whatever I have on me. But I rarely ever carry cash on me. Like, it's just not a habit that I've made a habit of. So a few weeks ago, this was before winter break, my daughter had a project that she had to do from school. She had to do the planet Jupiter, and I love doing projects with her because it literally reminds me of when I was little and when I had to do all these projects anyways. So we went to Walmart and we were looking for ink for our printer because we had run out and we needed to print some information. So we were standing there in the aisle just looking for the ink that we needed. And this lady came up to me. She looked Hispanic, and I don't know, maybe because I'm Hispanic, I just have a soft spot for Hispanic people, especially when they are in need. And mind you, I'm not rich by any means, but if I can help somebody, I will do it. Like, if I have the money on me, I will do it, okay? So then this lady comes up to me and she started speaking to me in Spanish. And she asked me, she said, "Hi, excuse me." She had 2 little girls with her. They were probably, I don't know, 5, 6, between 5 and 7. And I had Lonnie with me. Lonnie is 8. So she comes up to me and she's like, "Hi, I'm sorry to bother you. I was wondering if you have any money for food." So I politely said, "No, I'm sorry, I don't have any cash on me, but I can buy you groceries. If you need food for your kids, whatever you need, I will buy it for you," okay? So this was me being a good woman, being a kind-hearted person, being a good Christian. So I said, okay, if this lady needs help, I will help her. So she said, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I've been asking around. Nobody wants to help me. I wonder why." And then she says, "Is it okay if I leave my girls with you so I can go get what I need?" And I thought that was weird And now that I think about it, like after I talked about it, that was such a red flag. Like, what person would leave their kids with a stranger? I know I wouldn't. I would never in a million years do that, right? Girls, guys, always follow your instincts. Trust your gut, because your gut will never fail you, okay? I immediately had a bad feeling. And tell me why I am such an idiot and I proceeded to do nothing. So this lady leaves and she goes to the next aisle and she goes and gets whatever she needs. So I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I literally thought of booking it. Like, I wanted to leave because I felt that the situation was not right. But then I felt bad because she had left her girls with me. So I was like, I can't just leave these little girls here alone, unsupervised, and then me just leave, you know, like, now that I think of it, I think she does that if she's scamming people often. I think she does that on purpose so people feel the need to stay there and not leave, because like, who leaves two little girls alone, right? Anyways, I end up not leaving, not moving. I just stand there. And before the mom gets there, I ask the little girls, I'm like, oh, where did your mom go? And they're like, oh, she just went to get some da 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 da. And again, now it's like a red flag. It sounded to me like she had been doing that all day. So this time the lady comes back and she doesn't have a cart. Honestly, like, my thoughts were that she was going to get, I don't know, maybe like just basic foods like milk, juice, things like that, right? No, she comes back with like formula. And it's this weird formula that I've never seen, at least that I've never had to use with Lincoln when he was still drinking formula. And some type of medicines. Obviously, I wasn't going to ask her, let me see what you have. Let me see what you're wanting me to buy you, you know. So we were really close to the electronics. So I told her, I was like, hey, you know, let's just check out here, because I was going to continue doing my shopping. Like, we had just gotten there, so I wasn't ready to fully check out yet. So she's like, again, just being the sweetest person ever. And she's like, thank you so much, and God bless you, and blah, blah, blah. And here I am, again, trying to be a good Christian and just trying to spread the gospel, trying to tell her, you know, Jesus loves you, and just all these things, which she probably didn't even care about, because honestly, she didn't even react to anything. But, so we get to the checkout and it was super, super busy, right? So we were there just waiting, and this entire time, again, I just had a bad feeling. And she was just making small talk and saying over and over again how grateful she was. And I even asked her, since she said she had a baby, I said, do you want some diapers? Do you want me to get you some diapers? And she's like, oh no, it's fine. With what you're doing, it's more than enough. So again, maybe it's me, but I was like, okay, that's such a red flag. After, not when I was standing there. Afterwards, I was like, that was such a red flag. Like, I don't know, I put myself in her shoes. If I was a mom and I was struggling and I had a newborn, like, you would, and if somebody's offering you diapers, like, don't you think you would take them if you really needed the help? I don't know. So we finally get to the checkout and the lady is ringing us out. Tell me why the total of everything, and that wasn't a lot what she got. It was like a few things, but whatever she got was so expensive. The total came out to $200. Okay? And I am standing there with my card, and I know what you're thinking. Karina, why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you say no? Why didn't you say something? I don't know. I froze, and I am that type of person. I don't stand up for myself. I just don't. I don't know how to say no. I'm a tonta. I don't know how to be politely not nice, if that makes sense. Like, I just don't know. There's certain situations where I know that I need to say something, but obviously in situations where I should be saying something, I don't say anything. So I just stand there frozen looking at this freaking $200 receipt. And immediately the first thing that comes to my mind was, am I being scammed right now? Like, am I really being scammed? Like, are there some hidden cameras? Am I being punked because this is ridiculous. So what would a normal person do? You'd probably say, excuse me, ma'am, I'm not gonna pay for this. I can only buy you $20, something, you know? What do I do? What do I say? It's okay, I got this. Why? Why must I be like this? So I pay for it and blah, blah, blah. She's like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Yeah, right, liar. So then I walk around a little bit and I just can't brush off this feeling of, Karina, you literally just got scammed. So I go back up into the cashier and I tell her, I'm like, excuse me. So I just paid for this lady's stuff. She was just here and I have a feeling that I just got scammed. Now this lady that I'm talking to, it's not the same lady that had checked me out. The lady that had checked us out, I guess. She had just left and she told me, she's like, what happened? And I said, well, this lady came up to me and she said she was asking money for food. I told her that I didn't have any cash, but I offered to buy her groceries. And immediately she's like, don't ever do that. Tell them no next time. I was like, so you just confirmed that I got scammed. And she's like, honey, they do that all the time. They're in Walmart all the time, scamming people, asking people. And she's like, how much was it? Was it over $50? I said, yes. She's like, was it over $100? I'm like, yes. She's like, you just got scammed. I was like, so she tells me immediately, you should cancel your card and just like lock it in case she was able to access. I don't know how, but I didn't. So I just locked my card. And she was just talking to me because I think she saw the look on my face. I immediately felt this guilt of shame, I guess, because I should have known better. And I also felt really bad the fact that I put my daughter in a potentially dangerous situation. Like, I don't know what could have happened. And the lady from Walmart was such a sweet person. She was such an angel. And she's like, honey, don't feel bad. You know, like, God knows that you had the right intentions to help this person. Dude, literally all day, like, I felt so bad. I was in such a bad rut because I wasn't upset about the money because, you know, money isn't everything. Money comes and goes. But I was upset that I genuinely wanted to help this person and they took advantage of that. And the reason why I know for a fact that it was a scam is because after I canceled my card, a few days later, maybe like 3 days afterwards, once you cancel a card, you can't use it, obviously, right? So I get an email from, or not an email, but I check my account to see if there's any like weird activities. I just want to make sure that my information wasn't compromised or anything. And I see I thought what was a charge for $50. And I live in Spring, Texas, and this charge is showing from Katy, Texas, which is about an hour away from me. And so immediately I'm like, oh my gosh, like, am I being scammed again? Like, what is going on? Like, it was just one thing after another, right? What actually ended up happening was exactly what I thought was going to happen. Is she tried to return certain things, but because I used my credit card, and thank God that I used my credit card, you guys, because if I would have been my debit card, she would have been able to use the stuff that she got and returned everything and gotten the money back. So she ended up returning a few things and I got $50 back in my card, and they told me this is actually a return. It looks like you returned something to Walmart because it said Walmart, Katy, Texas. And I was like, I've never even been to Katy. So that's when I started like kind of freaking out. But thankfully, it wasn't another charge. It was a return. She's like, whatever you returned, you got $50 back. And immediately I thought of that lady. I was like, she had to have returned something. And instead of giving her the money back, they ended up crediting it back to me because she had the receipt, and then the receipt, they find a way to use the card. I don't know how Walmart system works, but I wonder to this day what was going through her head. The human side of me wants to think that she felt bad, that she scammed me and she just returned something. But then the logic side of me is like, no, Karina, that did not happen. She literally went and returned things to get money and it didn't work out in her favor. So yeah, you guys, that is the story on how I got scammed. At Walmart. Like, that is Walmart behavior. This is why I need to start shopping at Target. Just kidding. So that is my story on how I got scammed at Walmart for being too nice of a person and not standing up for myself. Cleo, do you have anything to say? Do you think mommy was being silly? Mommy was being a silly girl, huh? Say, you're too nice, mommy. You need to stand up for yourself. Alright, you guys, so that is the end of today's story time and get ready with me. I'm actually surprised at how quick I got ready and this look isn't too bad. All the products that I use will be linked in the description box down below. Don't forget to check out Ana Luisa and get yourself some jewelry. Remember that they are having an amazing end of year sale, so now is the time to shop for really good jewelry that is sustainable, recyclable, and will not tarnish. Yeah, thank you for being here. I love you all. Please share your stories in the comment section. Share your thoughts. What do you guys think about this story? Because at this point, all I can do is laugh. So I love you all. Stay safe. And until next time, I will see you in my next video. Bye.